कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen, yaar, don't be so conservative. Yeah, blow your mind and change my shirts again. Just quickly, just to know that we are paying attention to our beautiful sponsor. What was that sponsorship all about? Can you tell us, Shreyas?
Yeah, the sponsorship was about how you getting that new Volvo is going to change everything at all because it's going to save the world.
I'll allow it because you mentioned the name, but you knew nothing about what we were talking
You were like one beat away from the insurance guy, right? Like mutual funds.
I am the insurance guy. It's my many avatars, brother. Come
It's
on,
just
show
like-
love, show
just-
respect.
Just like the words per second shooting out. I love it.
But I have to say they should
adds a passion. I don't
Yeah.
let it go. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it's
they should pay you more because just
you
for
more,
our viewers,
pay you
more. The
Why
company
more?
more.
Just
Pay us all for building this up.
No, that I don't have any expectations.
Where's
about
my
that.
Volvo?
It's a Volvo. It's a classy man's car. I can't just give it to you guys, okay?
They have
Show some
buses
respect.
also. I'm okay with a bus.
Yeah, but you can travel in it for a fee, but you won't get it as a something you own.
What's the point? Can I get a dog?
I'll try and we have a second sponsor, and that's all about the dogs. We'll come to that in a
Yeah.
second. But Abbas wants to talk because you're the guy in charge.
Yes.
And as usual in India, nobody knows who that guy is.
That's true.
Okay.
And as usual, the guy in charge. Oh, did you get a note live on
Well, a
the
note
show?
live on, you can see it's a note and it says, Cyrus shares his annoyance with his society's awful monthly meetings. It's filled with pretentious people cribbing about the most basic of things. I'll say it and you act it out, Shreyas. The last time he went, people were cribbing about society members who water their balcony plants.
अरे क्या पानी वेस्ट कर रहे हो यार ये क्लाइमेट चेंज है आप क्या पानी वेस्ट कर रहे हो
Wow, yeah, we got really good Cyrus.
Fabulous. And my accent was a Kishori Amunkar only. In the end. It bothers them because it apparently dirties the building's color line.
अरे देखो कितना बिल्डिंग खराब हो गया यार तुम क्या कर रहे हो कितना गंदा कलर हो गया है ये
But now, ye crux of the issue hai, bhai saab. People are complaining about the rise of neighborhood dogs. Firstly, there are just 3 new dogs. What are these people complaining about? Secondly, these dogs are absolute angels who just want a loving home. Angel?
कुत्तों को निकालो कुत्ते एंजल नहीं है कुत्ते सबको काट रहे हैं
Become the good guy.
Yeah.
नहीं कुत्तों को बचाओ कुत्ते हमारी जान है
One second. I have to recast. Navin, you're playing the Pomeranian who's going berserk. Right? And
I'm asking for love.
you're asking for love. Shreyas, you're playing which guy? The bad guy or the good guy?
I keep switching
Okay.
He's a
Then give
Doberman.
Abbas the other role. Now we have
you want to
three
be the
actors.
bad guy
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you hate the dogs, there are too
Yeah.
many. You love the dogs, and now we continue. I'll just
I am
give
the
you-
dog.
Yeah. Thirdly, if they have to complain about something, why not complain about their snot-nosed kids littering all over the society, even though they're dustbins, which is true. Stupid kids are really dirty and unhygienic, and they can reason.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
about that, right? So now let's act it out. Yes, Abbas.
साला कुत्ता लोग जब देखो कॉलोनी गंदा करता रहता है
अरे सर आप अपने बच्चे को देखो आप अपने बच्चे को देखो कितना गंदा कर रहा है
अरे
आप कुत्तों के
बच्चे
बारे
को
में
कैसे
बात कर
सड़क
रहे
पे
हो
छोड़ेगा?
अरे बच्चे को घर में लाओ ना कुत्ता रोड पे रहेगा ना क्या हम कुत्ता घर में रखेंगे
कुत्ता को रोड पे रखो ना अंदर क्यों आने देता
आप
है
रोड पे आ जाओ आप घर लेने के लायक
ऐसा
नहीं हो
कैसा
सर।
बोलता है रोड पे
अरे
आ
आप
जाओ?
कैसे बोल रहे हो सर
तू रोड पे आ।
व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप से निकाल दूंगा आपको
Wait, the problem is,
think I blew a vocal cord.
the problem is Biscuit, my Pomeranian,
Yes.
is getting lost completely. This is all about him and his rights, we want to get that across.
But that's the thing, right? The people who want the rights, they are never heard. It's the people around them always.
Okay, let's just use the term which is the correct one. I say desis, but they say streeties, which is the term we prefer to use for street dogs. They don't bother anyone. They're lovely. They help with security. And people don't talk about this, but it's very calming for your blood pressure. If you
Yeah.
just pat a dog or just chat with a dog or cat or bird or anything.
Yeah.
There's
When I
been
say
research
bird-
into this.
There's research.
You have like a...
The whole petting thing is based
Yeah,
on that. The
yeah.
petting zoos and the petting facilities and hospitals. Not to be confused with petting in jail, which is just a guy who's desperate. And then, that's sad, Shreyas. So just be careful if comedy
It's fine.
goes
I always
south.
will. Yeah.
All we're saying here, strays need a loving home and some food. So just take care of your neighborhood dogs with kindness and be good to them. Show a little humanity. Now let's show a little humanity.
Can I clarify? I
Yeah.
was just playing a character. I actually really like dogs and cats.
Yes,
and
yes,
animals.
Can I just clarify? I absolutely hate dogs. I was also playing a character.
There you go.
Can I be honest? I am a dog. Deep down, I'm very loyal and nobody likes it. And I like licking butts. Sorry.
Dear sponsor, we apologize. HOFT, we apologize for everything. I tried to recruit. I was hoping I'd get Amitabh and Shah Rukh.
No, but we already I feed
and-
the dogs and cats in my area. Like we're all doing like a part for it.
Wow, it's all about you now, Navin, isn't it?
It is. I fight people who like...
Shreyas, what the hell's going on here? He's hijacked the show. No, okay. Great man. I'm very racist when it comes to animal lovers and people who look after animals. So you get 20 points. Shreyas, you're fired. And Abbas, good to pointer. Poor guy, he's hate mail because he's playing this bad character and this bad performance by all of us.
But he has that voice for it. Like even when we were doing the Star Wars, he
Voice?
was
What about the
Darth
look,
Vader.
Naveen? What about the look? Talk about prejudice.
I have a...
No, I think he looks like someone who loves cats and dogs.
Shreyas, back in the 90s, I'm sure he'd be cast as the villain, the B-villain sort of great film. You know, with
Back in the
looks.
90s, I was child. I was, what was the child's name in this sketch? There was no name. I would have been the kid.
We named the dog. Nobody cares about
Yeah,
the kid. Just kidding. Or just be kind to dogs. It's always saying they're lovely. And speaking of strays, we're all strays here. I left my house to do this job, making society a better place for everybody.
But did you all see the Jodhpur situation? Like the doctor who tied his dog? That was
just
terrible. Yeah.
Honestly. You set that up. Not his dog. There's a dog who's disturbing him. He's a doctor called something Galia or something.
Gwala.
Yeah,
Dr.
I can't
Gwala
remember
from
the name.
Jodhpur.
He
He tied
ties
a
a dog
to a car.
Oh.
And then drove the car at like 40 mph and just like the dog is
And
running
his
behind.
point was he was trying to take the dog out of the neighborhood. The dog nearly died. And some passerby stopped and rectified the
like his
situation.
leg was
He's a
all-
medical practitioner, so-called humanitarian.
Yeah.
Although you see how they bill us sometimes, I don't know. Sorry, you're a dentist, so I
No,
guess
it's
that's
okay.
all right.
I mean, doctors can be assholes.
No, but my point here is that we always talk about the educated and uneducated
Exactly.
in India,
Even
and that
Kerala,
the
where it's
uneducated
like-
give you all the trouble.
Yeah,
but the
electricity
educated evil is so bad, it's scary. If he's a freaking doctor, a practicing doctor, you expect Shreyas to do this because he's a dolphin lover. It's a
I'm
different
also a
story.
self-professed animal hater on this show.
Are you really animal hater?
No,
Like
not
2
at all.
minutes
That
ago.
was also kind of no.
Okay, make up your mind because you're going to get hate mail either
Also
way.
playing a character of a character.
Character of a
Please,
character.
when you're acting right-wing acting, you be very careful you're not right-wing because it's really confusing otherwise for everyone.
Yeah, like people by default call me a right-wing
Yeah.
homosexual.
Yeah. You always bring it back to male sex
And I
for
cannot-
some
They
reason.
don't see anything wrong with
That's
that
what they call
sentence.
me.
I called you biscuit.
Yeah, that's cuter.
Yeah, sweetie.
Yeah, I get
That's
wet
also
very
nice.
fast, yeah.
You get consumed.
But Navin actually told me that now there is a new breed of right-leaning gays also.
Not new, it's always been there.
Right-leaning gay men.
Yeah.
In India
Yeah.
or generally?
In general, like
Okay.
even like Trump had like,
Hear this, breaking news. Right-leaning gay
LGBT
men.
for Trump and all of that.
Yeah.
Like
And?
yeah, it's kind of like a norm. Like people have
So
like,
who-
beyond
what's-
sexuality there are beliefs, right?
What's the term?
What is that?
You said that there's a term for right-leaning gay men. Gay men you associate with left-leaning, but now they're right-leaning.
There is no real term, but I call them
Alexander?
I call them Sangi bottoms.
sounds like a brand for.
So we got that apple bottom jeans, Sangi with the bottoms, like it's like so that's what I call them, and it works.
I think you'll sell the product. You're hooked.
Should be sangi bottom shorts.
I
though.
might buy it.
Should be sangi bottom shorts.
You want to take the apparel further, right?
I mean-
Franchise available.
Yeah.
Buy your department store and start off. All right. So that's the topic of the day.
The topic of the day is
Why are you asking him? I'm supposed to be the...
Because he
I
just
had a segue ready, but
Oh, go ahead.
I mean now the moment is gone. Now I think that's
because he looks wise in his ways.
Can I share something, Cyrus, that I've been thinking? So
Now, if we say no, how will it go? Like,
Yeah.
Personally, I don't want to hear
We all
it.
get
But
to share feelings.
I used
I'm
to
not
think,
sure.
No, it's about the show.
are you a Sangi bottom?
No, I'm not.
Okay, carry
One
on.
thing about this, he rubs his thighs a lot, which is I don't know erotic
Yeah,
in a way.
which is
He's got a winner bit where he breaks into a Russian accent. So whenever we're bored, we just ask him to start. That's
Yeah.
it. Can you do it in a Russian accent? Just
No, can you talk about what you were
What do you want me to say?
what you were going to share.
I was going to share that this show, Cyrus Says, yourself, Cyrus,
Yeah.
is like your mistress. Your wife is your TV show. This, your mistress. But think about it. You spend more time with this studio than you do for your TV show.
I tell you, the Russians are so wise. So wise, guys. Yeah.
I hate
That's
mistress.
Vidania. That's Vidania.
I hate mistress in Russia.
Yeah.
Her name was Svetlana.
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 Yeah.
So I ask you question: Are we mistress or are we wife?
See, you're not even mistress.
Oh wow.
On my way to meet my mistress, I come here. This is the middle bit, yeah, really.
With a mistress.
What do you think of the Russian accent?
It's amazing.
Really like it.
It started as an Arab accent and then just segued into.
Which is also like a statement about how they'll take over the world. The
Yeah.
Russians. Now
Straight
it's
from the
Arabia.
Gulag
They were
vibes.
speaking
I love it.
Arabic and then suddenly it's all Russificated.
My Russian is
Come
very
closer.
like animated for
Let's
some
hear it, let's
reason.
hear
I'm
it, let's hear it.
Sergey, where have you kept the mesos? I talk like that.
So you're north of England Russian. That's really odd. I mean, you're the
I started doing this when I was
most
doing
messed
improv,
up.
and I just say everything with a.
You guys have a conversation for a minute. Let's see how it sounds, okay? I haven't really asked
give us a cue. You can't just like say I talk.
A
about
suggestion,
it.
anything.
Talk about
you'd like
Russia,
to-
Ukraine.
You'd like to migrate to America, okay?
Sergey, is that your name?
Yes, Sergey. My name is Sergey.
You're both Sergey!
We both Sergey.
You sound like you're from Kerala, not Russia at all.
I like to go to America.
You should meet my cousin.
You have little bit Borat in you.
I know.
I'm becoming
my accents are
Sicilian.
all over the
What's going
place.
on? And the best part is, Abbas is looking at him, trying to get feedback from the actor,
Yeah.
and Navin is looking at me.
It's supposed to be eye coordination.
Yeah, but you're not.
Full of improv, but I'm embarrassed
It's
by
been
myself.
a while since we did him.
I know,
No, but it's a Russian introvert. He can't make eye contact.
True.
That's
He's also playing to the gallery and we are laughing. So he says, I'll just stick with the audience
Yeah.
because my other actor might be a little critical. So I'll just,
I am the visa officer and you can't come to America. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's rejected.
And because you're Desi, it's America.
It's America. Nahi aa sakte.
Oh, yaar, you can't come. I was here first.
You don't give me American
No!
visa, you disappear.
Do we have any Russian sponsorship? This may work or may totally not work. I'm not sure, really. Yeah.
Anyway, coming
This
back to India.
part of the program brought to you by Kalashnikov. Coming back to India.
Could have gone for Smirnov, but you went for Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov is better than
Because it's a word I read more. No, where do I read Smirnov? I haven't drunk in years. and
Where do
all.
you read Kalashnikov?
And Smirnov was too expensive for us. I was an Alcazar guy, if you have to bring up brands, to be honest. And people who drink sophisticated vodka say it is the worst vodka they've ever had.
Yeah.
Are you a vodka drinker?
I am a gin drinker.
Oh.
Yeah, but Smirnoff is
Have you
not.
read the book?
Of what?
Okay.
Gin and
the,
tonic.
the gin drinkers. It's about casteism.
Wow.
Totally different situation. Anyway, where were we?
Let's enjoy my
We
drink
were nowhere,
quietly.
so the first story is that
Hey,
a man from Kerala.
What happened to Igor?
We were in Serbia.
Igor.
That's my alter ego.
Okay, all
That's
right.
what I call myself.
Is
in
there a
India.
switch we can press whenever we are bored so we can get
Very
back
nice.
to Hey, Siciliano! Piacere, grazie per avermi invitato.
Yeah, I should just try the Italian.
Just do Italian because you're going there anyway. It's a matter of 5 seconds.
Yeah, only in Italian accent I know one thing. Milano, what have you done to my bakery?
Milano.
Yeah. I saved the princess. Hee hee.
Hey, why didn't you make him an offer he can't refuse?
That's American.
That's-
Italian
yeah,
American.
Italian American.
Yes, it's different. I can do that.
To my own self, I keep murmuring whenever I'm like doing dishes or doing whatever, clothes or whatever.
What do you say?
Just like that. Bada bing, bada boom.
What do you do?
I keep saying, I'm walking here. I'm walking
over here.
I'm walking here.
Why do you do that when you're doing the dishes? What's the point?
Bada bing, bada boom. That's how the dishes go.
What are you,
Don
wise guy?
Corleone.
Are you a wise guy? You're a fucking wise guy.
I'm just a character guy. Characterless, rather.
You like wise guys.
Achha, what's the first story?
Don
Can you get over your story? We're behaving like children.
Oh, fuck it.
This is not an immature show from any stretch of
A
imagination.
Kerala man flew to Dubai.
Kerala man.
On
What kind of
September
phrase is that? What are you Kunal?
To become
Shivaji
the-
Park? What's
to become
suddenly you
the
can
first
come-
person
He's an Angrez from Angrezistan.
Would you want to know why he
Oh,
flew
what do
to
you, how do you
Dubai?
say Kerala man? I can't get over that hump.
I'll tell
Nobody
you
says
his
Kerala. Look
name.
at Shreyas has gone mad.
Florida
You know what
man.
is Kerala man?
Dhiraj Palil, his name was. He flew-
Malayali guy,
Malayali
Keralite. Kerala man just sounds like, what is it like? What are you
Short
going
for
back in
DP.
time and finding you? What the-
KM, Kerala man,
Ah,
flew to
that's
Dubai.
it. Igor.
To become the first person to own an iPhone 14. He stood in line,
Oh.
flew from Kerala to Dubai, and at
It had to
7
be a
a.m.
Kerala man.
In
now
Dubai.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, in Dubai, yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
So that's the
So
passion.
what does that mean? That if the door opens or whatever, he's the guy who gets
I
it
mean,
first.
Yeah, he stood in line the night before.
Kunal in Forget Street, Falklands Road, I remember in the old days, same thing.
For what?
Yeah. The Peela house where the
But what is he standing
Women
in line for? Oh, achha.
for the
Achha.
you're a South Bombay boy. Hey,
I don't know
Pune
where
house.
Peela house is.
You know what Peela house is?
Pila House.
He
What's
said
Pila
Falkland
House?
Road. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Can you educate us? What's Pila House?
I mix it up a little bit, but you don't ask your dad.
His dad is not a South Bombay
जानते हो
boy.
मेरा बाप. You don't have to be a South Bombay boy. What
I've never heard Peela
I
house.
assure you, my
When
dad
you come
doesn't.
here and you come to South Bombay, they say go and eat at Delhi Darbar or
Yeah,
Olympia or whatever.
yeah,
So these
yeah.
are iconic places.
Yes.
So as a tourist also, if you come to Nagpur or wherever, you think they won't have heard of Peela House once they come to Mumbai. Young men, what's wrong with you
More
back in
like
the day?
Gila House.
Hey, Siciliano, you got your chance. Eh? You messed it
I
up. Huh?
contributed to the joke.
Now you off the fuck. Huh? Just off the fuck.
What is Pila House? It's like a
Don't stop, but I'm not
I'm
answering your
assuming
question.
it's a brothel.
It's a brothel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You really don't know where you're from, you dolphin-loving geek. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everything happens online. Yeah.
Says Igor. I'm Russian.
He just opens Omegle and jerks off and goes to sleep.
Now he sounds like you're back in Thailand. What you want? What you want? What you want?
That's the Thai accent.
Yeah.
By
that's
the
all I
way, have
remember.
you ever had a stint with a prostitute ever in your life?
What does stint mean? Like, how long do you mean?
They also leave.
Whatever.
Yes, they also leave. Sadly.
But was this story talked about yesterday? A scandalous picture of you was doing the rounds of the
No,
internet.
we just spoke about it yesterday. It's not scandalous, it was a mistake in a sense that I didn't see that part. I was just just trying to show the right quad stomp. So I was just holding the thing with the jock is torn. Again, I got to mention the whole thing. Look down and explain it to
I
you.
mean, we are
But
curious.
ये जो jock है ना, jock and jail, they went up the hill. Hill में hole है. तो hole को cover करने के लिए, I had to do this.
God.
And then I showed the
It was
right.
nice.
Thanks, sweetie.
Only
Siciliano loves it.
People were commenting about they are surprised by the.
Who's they?
I don't want to say names, but how there wasn't too much to hold on to is what people were saying.
Yeah, it was the one finger salute. Fair enough. Yeah, ain't no denial there, bro.
I'm surprised Instagram hasn't
The AC must have been on,
taken the
something like
photo
that.
down.
Well, Kostov thinks it's very par for the cause. It's like normal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
What
he
kind
looks
of
at.
accounts
Oh my
is
God.
Kostov
He's a
following?
straight guy. Huh? He's a straight guy.
No,
This
it's
kind of
fair,
thing he
it's
looks
fair.
at.
Unless someone goes out and reports it, you won't be taken down.
It's just an accident. I'm just trying to cover that hole, and it just
It's
looks really
just
bad
an-
later when you
It
saw the
just sounds
picture.
very wrong when you're saying I'm covering up that hole, Cyrus. You know
Because
that,
the
right?
jock is torn. What do I call it?
I understand that
Should I
part,
call
but
it
like-
WHOLE? Hole? Because I don't know what
The
else
whole
to
of
say.
the hole.
You're a bit of an ass. WHOLE hole.
Was it also an accident to post the image? How did that accident happen? No, was
That's
intentional.
Kosov's fault.
Acha, that's
Yeah,
Kosov's fault.
I just sent it to a couple of people to show my right quad.
I feel like he might not have your best interests in his mind.
No, he's a great guy. It's just he's on nefarious substances, and this causes trouble in the mind.
Yeah, and if this ends up on
He also
Tumblr,
speaks in
I'm not
Russian
surprised.
accents from time to time. Hello, this is Kostov. I don't know. It's not Russian. What are we now? I have no idea. Hey, but stop looking at that thing. And
No, Dheeraj paid 1.2 lakhs for the phone. And he paid an additional 40,000 for
heads up.
flying to
We are
Dubai.
back to the Kerala man. Huh? The Avengers latest guy from the south. Yeah.
What's the most you've paid ever for a gadget?
Oh, I thought you were going to say again.
I don't
For
know.
I want to know that also.
Stint.
I bought my wife land, so
That's not a gadget, no.
She's not a gadget.
No, the land is not a gadget.
Feeling human being.
Wasn't talking about the land, but yeah, okay.
You're famously very stingy when it comes to
Not
spending.
stingy. I have no interest, honestly, in
Yeah.
electronics. Like, I don't get it. If I go into a shop and people look at screens and all that, I know men who just look at numbers and have these strange conversations about IS 227 and 3. I completely lose my mojo, man. I just feel sad. I like to go into my anus and hide, I'm like, just swallow my body inside there and stay. Probably not the right thing to say after that picture, but you know what
Yeah, I
I'm
was
saying.
about to say that is a
Yeah.
picture I would like to see.
Swap her up, buttercup.
My wife took me to IKEA in Bangkok, for the first time many, many years ago. And she and Kunal's always there, don't ask why. And they were having such a great time. They didn't want to leave. I found the first chair to sit on. And the guy was trying to tell me, are you interested in buying it or whatever? I was like, yeah, whatever. Just so I could sit there. I couldn't move after that. It was horrible. No
Is there anything you like to shop? Like anything that you'd be excited to go to? and
Underwear,
shop?
apparently, because I don't need a...
That also, as Malaika established, you don't like to change very often.
Correct.
Really?
It was very sweet. She helped me buy my wife what's it called? Thong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's us, Navin. Navin, this
For
is
your
your
wife,
story.
you mean?
Well, whatever. That's up to us, right? Who cares?
No, from the picture, I can guess you were also.
Yeah, it used to be my wife's, but I got the body.
You're one-piecing it all along.
Yeah,
And I find
yeah.
it hot, actually.
Yeah, it was very embarrassing because Malaika was just taking me to the shop and pointing at these things, and this pretty woman was bringing these thongs out and showing it, and just asking me things like, "How fat is your wife? How big is her waist?
Like doing
how big
her
is
job.
her thighs?" No, but she's being very open and clinical about it. And I was like, "There's all these women in the shop," and I'm like, "It sounds like a creep," like, "Oh, her bum is like, her hips are like, what do you do? How do you answer these questions?" And then Malaika was like, "Whatever." It's like normal.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Wait
Anyway.
until you shop for assless.
Sadly, I still have the wife, not the underwear. Too much.
Wait till you shop for what? Navin?
Assless chaps.
Why?
Because it's like... I've
Was
got
it Kerala man, the
Shouldn't it be
natter of the show?
chapless asses?
Why?
Assless chaps.
Stick to your research. You've done so wonderful work there, bro. The guy with Dinesh, Dheeraj, waits in line.
Dheeraj
Waits in line.
Pali.
So does he get a prize or something? What's the point
No,
of
he
it?
buys, he bought it. He spent
He just
almost
gets
2
to be the
lakhs.
first guy. But they don't give him,
iPhone 14.
but they don't give him a discount because he's the first guy.
In
Like
fact,
they used to,
they'll milk him for what it's worth.
Yeah.
but they used to have this million customer in the States at least
Yeah,
for
yeah.
many products and all that. And that,
Yeah.
that was like a huge thing. Probably a fake number that suddenly decide you're the millionth guy. What luck is that? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some sitcom episode also, I don't know which.
Hello
show,
friends. मैंने देखा.
Where the millionth customer happens to be the owner's son. And they're like, no, we can't give him free
How's
stuff
it?
because-
This has got to be an Indian story. You can't. 100%. It's a Sharma. What's the name of what's the shop called? Oh God, that's fabulous.
Okay, cool. Let's go to the next story, which I have to search for. So, sticking with the UAE is about to launch their first lunar rover joint mission with Japan. So, very soon we'll have Arab-speaking and Japanese-speaking people on.
But since we can't do that, we can give you a Russian version of it. Right? So let's go straight to the Russian
now we're
version.
overdoing it. Now people will be like, the novelty is gone.
Bro, you need one act to survive in life, man. The Russian thing works. Not only that, you could become
You're
an
telling us.
ambassador.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine you're the ambassador to Russia because of your comedy. They just, hey, we love him.
Could be.
Abbas.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you get when you choose Putin? Rasputin. Sorry.
Your moment ended when we gave you the assless chaps. Okay, that was it.
Nobody
That's-
gave me any assless chaps. I
Stop
want
it. Calm
some.
down.
Wait, so what does this rover do? Is it like a tourist thing, or
The
like,
geek
is it
couldn't
going for
resist. Nah. I mean, the
research?
geek
What's
couldn't
I will
resist.
tell you
He
right
wants
now.
to know more about this story.
I want to milk the
Yeah.
moon oil
Yeah.
now.
The rover is to be launched aboard a Falcon 9 SpaceX rocket, which is Elon Musk's company, and deposited on the moon
I think
by
that was a bit of a show-off
Japanese-
moment because that wasn't there. He just pointed it out to dumb skulls. That is, you feel that? Yes,
you
did you
know-
pick it
I
up?
have no idea.
I
You know
picked
if
it up.
it's a scientific thing or a-
but you see how he did it, the
Yes, I
arrogance,
picked
the
it up.
arrogance in his voice.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm just
not so
keeping
Russian
people
there.
informed, that's
No,
all.
you bastard.
Okay, keep
You're
reading,
so
keep-
full of yourself. That's called passive egomaniac. Okay, at least be active egomaniac. Yeah,
The
horrible.
Luna mission is part of UAE's broader strategy to become a major player in the field of space exploration.
So you know what the
If the moon mission succeeds, the UAE and Japan would join the ranks of only the US, Russia, and China as nations that have put a spacecraft on the lunar
China.
surface.
maybe.
It's amazing. All
But
your
you know-
accents are the same. It's incredible.
Listen, the whole
But I can do a
criticism.
nice China and Trump voice.
Not yet. They're very
China.
close to the border.
Yeah.
Guys, apparently the Emirates already have a satellite in space, and you know what it's called? It's called the Rashid. It's just a
Oh,
funny
after
name.
the royal
Or,
family.
are they called?
After Rashid.
Okay,
No,
Rashid
after the
Latif.
that's the
But,
ruling.
what you don't understand is that the criticism the UAE gets is that they're buying everything to get
Right.
number one here, number one there. Everything is bought. But my point is, isn't that the American way? What are you talking about?
Wait, but they still didn't get the first iPhone. That's Kerala, man. So what's the
Yeah,
point
yeah.
of
But he
But he
spending
went to
everything?
Dubai to get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It's a huge film back in the day, Kerala Man.
Kerala, man. I really want to watch it.
Wherever there's a problem, wherever there's trouble,
Starring
call
Arnold
Kerala Man.
Yeah.
What
The
would be
first problem-
Malayali version of
The
Arnold?
first problem.
John Abraham.
The first
He's half
problem.
Malayali. And he's got a good physique, so I would go with John Abraham.
It will be Lidja or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I've
Your
heard the
Pedicel.
first problem that the Kerala man solves is that there are too many street
You
dogs.
just said Kela man.
Kerala man.
Yeah.
Did he say Kerala Man?
Yeah, he said Kerala.
This accent thing is going out of control, right? All of us talking in different
You
tones.
Kerala man.
Because it was my fifth time trying to get that sentence. And
Maybe
I
he was
still
doing
wanted to
Marathi.
get
Tu Kai Kela?
Yeah, if you want to do a Malayali accent,
Kera.
you just pronounce all your Z's as S.
Now you're going to
So
attack the
instead of
Malayalis.
present, sir, you say present, sir. That's Malayali.
Yeah.
accent.
I didn't know this was the
If your
medium of-
mother was Malayali and your father was from Moscow,
I love
how would,
Malayali
how would
people.
you sound? How would you sound?
Wow, that's
Come on,
quite
try.
That's a good suggestion.
Come on.
Malayali mother and
Yeah.
Russian.
Just
father.
introduce yourself to us for you come here for a job in the podcast.
I mean,
and,
Russia's pretty patriotic.
and your name is
So,
Dheeraj. Yeah.
Mother is Malayali.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm the
I was thinking you first.
And you have a new iPhone in your
myself,
hand.
Dheeraj, is my father, Sergey. Appa, say hi.
Sergey.
Hello, my name's Sergey. I love India. I love Kerala.
It's the father. It's the father.
He's just given us two different people. I want one
Why-
guy
why?
with two
You said-
accents.
you said my name
it's
is
a mixed
Dheeraj.
accent. There's half Malu
I am
accent.
one person doing two accents.
Yeah, but I want the one accent which is a hybrid accent. That's what
That is very.
That's what I want.
That's very.
Papa, you promised me. What the hell, yeah.
What will it even
Bad
be?
Why you not listen? Huh? How many times I tell you?
The accent.
Any last words on the UAE?
Oh, nobody cares.
I mean, all right. I can't wait to have like like a spaceship coming down at us, but like with like a Arabic hat. It'll be too cute.
That's what you get out of this
We
show.
could have ended it before you said that also.
I don't
Really?
know. I want to have my last words. mother.
I think
thought
had
it
you
was
said
a-
it in an Italian accent, it would have really
And Shreyas
landed.
Abbas was a magnum opus we're waiting for as he tells us the final, end of the entire punch there, and it was a bloody guy with an Arabian hat coming down.
Yeah, the last line of the article is very science
Oh
fiction.
God, let it die now.
They also have the ambitious plan of building a human colony on Mars by 2117.
Oh, that's
2170.
A lot of
I recommend Raheja or Lodha.
Not the Rashid.
What about Runwal?
These guys will be there first.
What about Runwal?
You're big.
Yeah, our city, our...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I thought these two are bigger. I don't know. I will have to find out. Hiranandani?
No.
We're forgetting
Not
the
for you?
Japanese in all of this, by the way.
We're about them. You know, our boys are too
Sure.
good. Our boys are
Hiranandani's
everywhere.
style of architecture is really antiquated.
And they sound Japanese. Hiranai!
That's an anime voice, yeah.
Hiranai!
I do
Let's
a-
go to the expert.
I do a horror.
Japanese. How would a Japanese say Hiranandani? Hiranandani. Hiranandani.
Not bad. Not bad.
And now, how will the Italian Japanese say Hiranandani?
Hiranandani.
How will the Italian Japanese adopted by Russian parents say Hiranandani?
Nice.
That is
That's
very,
a ball that's turning the other way.
He wouldn't
Can you
say it.
play this ball? Ivan? But great show, man. Great show. This has been the best.
One topic, half down.
Yeah.
Love it.
And just accents and all bad ones. Except Russian is good. Russian is good.
I have to be careful now because we have like multiple brands on board, so I have to be.
This
careful
is you
about-
being careful?
Yeah.
Once again, did you spot the arrogance? It's almost like I'm a head of marketing. We have multiple brands on board.
Should I do the sponsored story? Should I do the normal story? I have to keep that in mind, right?
Okay.
Which brings me to the sustainability story of the day, powered by Volvo XC40.
This don't use accents.
Recharge.
These guys have to stay. Stay flat here.
Yeah.
I am. So, the sustainability story is about Patagonia, which is a jacket brand of choice for capitalist billionaires. That's the word written here. I
In
did
Marathi, we
not
say
write this.
Patya.
It's going to be owned by an NGO now.
But are billionaires capitalists or are we capitalists for buying billionaires' products?
Both.
Capitalist
You're
billionaires.
part of the capitalist society. That's what it means. Yeah.
The owner of Patagonia now is going to be Yvonne Chouinard, spelled C-H-O-U-I-N-A-R-D.
Don't bring chivalry into this. Don't take half an hour over things which are
And
difficult.
he's actually decided to give away $3 billion company to a specially designed trust and non-government
his
organization.
entire fortune, right?
No, the Patagonia, the money he made.
So
from
he keeps some money.
Patagonia.
But what I
No,
did
but-
was he's giving everything away.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, literally giving everything away. He's just live a normal life.
So then
I mean,
it's kind of balancing it out, right?
Yeah.
The brand which is favored by billionaires, the money is actually now being distributed.
Wow.
But also one theory is that
So
this
un-Indian, no?
is... this is...
What a waste.
Yeah.
I mean, while this brand has been woke and is doing things for the environment, so what Patagonia also did, also in college, all the rich kids who pretended to be outdoorsy wore
Hey, that's
Patagonia.
you,
so
bro.
that was the... Yeah, including me. I also...
Because we've exposed you on this show. Huh? Now all we need to do is get a money trail. Bro, don't talk big here. Poor Navin. Navin actually
He was in
struggled.
America. He was in America.
He was in America.
For
He was
legit,
Colombia or something,
Yeah,
no?
he was on the Jon Stewart show.
Jon Stewart
getting
show.
coffee and all. So,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How you don't know this?
Oh,
did not
listen.
know this.
Yeah, he's forget all that.
That's
he
how
was
he,
in the
that's how he
US.
wiggled his way into AIB also.
He
Wow, what a fall.
AIB needed money. They
Yeah.
went to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then his
And
dad said,
production in
"Look, but
Nagpur
you'll have to give him a bit of
exactly.
work."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Does Tanmay have stake in what is it?
Tanmay-
Rasoi?
Vishnuji ki
Tanmay
Rasoi?
works nights.
5%.
Oh.
In the day, he's
And
a
that's just the food he eats.
he stands outside the
I'm
cafeteria.
fat,
with-
so I can make that joke.
He
sorry.
stands out the cafeteria in a uniform. He does work for these guys. You have no idea how powerful they are. Yeah.
I'm not doubting that at all.
They're huge, bro. Huge. It's
Anyway,
like
coming
Seinfeld,
back to Patagonia.
Seinfeld, and then maybe Kevin Hart, and then.
But Patagonia, I just want to say a fun fact. I remember they had a campaign saying, don't buy your jackets because the environmental cost of the jacket is too high. So they were running a campaign being like, don't buy it. Of course, that made.
So-
No, we're
guilty
doing this on the
people buy it
podcast.
more.
Like, don't listen to the podcast. You're doing the same
No,
thing.
no, please do.
yes, terrible.
No. Let's balance
good
it out.
strategy.
Don't.
With the new ownership, all the profits of the company makes will go towards fighting climate change and protecting the eco-sensitive areas of land across the world. The company's Twitter now reads,
Can they give a little bit to Cyrus's?
Earth is now our only shareholder. So there's your answer. I don't think they're going to give anything.
Sounds like a Hindi film. Huh?
But
Shania
also, you
Twain.
got a big tax write-off also on this.
Okay, you think that's
Just
the
like
reason?
Shreyas
That's
to
definitely
find,
one of the
That
reasons.
helps. That helps
find
for
the
sure.
meaning in the
Yeah.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
ये धरती मेरी तेरी सबकी ऐसा
What do
बोल
you
के-
think our whole IVM thing is? It's a tax write-off.
Really?
Yeah. They've got a flourishing business and then they've got this losing business that they've put together so they can clean the
What's
money.
the flourishing?
I
What's
got
the
to tell the
flourishing?
truth.
I want
the-
Not us
like a
clearly.
transfer there.
You haven't heard about Rani?
Oh.
What do you think? Amit Sanim is Doshi? What, you really believe that?
Yeah.
I got proof, guys.
They're just a
I
front.
got documents.
With just a terrible front and a back.
So you don't work hard on the front. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the piece ends with sort of a sarcastic comment, kind of ironic that a brand that everyone from Bezos to Gates to Zuckerberg famously love and wear is doing the most out of all of them to fight the dangers of climate change.
Wow.
Wow. What a
Mic
poignant
drop.
moment.
Yes.
Frankly speaking, I'm not interested in this at all.
I'm only interested in Volvo. Do you have anything about how Volvo
Yeah,
has
the
changed?
story was
With
sustainability.
two V's, huh? Ball, bow.
Volvo.
Volvo.
Nice. But Scandinavian is a little different, but I'll give you 5 points. You are not to speak. You're too dangerous.
Let me try my-
No. These are sponsors.
One
You change the accent and the culture, we lose the sponsor. Just be calm. Yeah.
Now we have to
Control him.
go into a break.
Thank God. Do it fast. Yeah.
Hey.
No.
Let's go into break.
Hey da.
Yes, Kuchi Ku. That's my family name. And I always thought it's nice if you call a dog kitty or a kitty doggy, just to break stereotypes.
Yeah.
You know, when you talk about he, she, and gender issues and all that, Navin, what do you think?
Gender issues.
It's a similar thing. I'm saying,
Being
it's
a
like
dog-
racism. Why should a dog just be a dog? Why can't
It's a
dog be cat?
spectrum. You can be a dog, you can be a cat, you can be a cat dog.
Yeah. And who knows where your atma is what? Because in your last life, what
Also,
happened?
like
we don't
cats
know.
that are raised with dogs behave like dogs only.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they don't know what they are around.
True. I'm raised with like dogs because I behave like dogs. I've been with dogs all my life.
It's true. You're calling your...
No, I always raise one leg and, great people. Hi, Abbas.
Hi.
I think we'll see a picture of it tomorrow,
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
was about to say that.
But I'll cover my,
That's the least. you
my
can do.
podcast.
Yeah.
Why is your podcast so small? I feel... Shouldn't it be... a little-
Why are you so interested in the size of my podcast? How come you know so much about it? Are you doing a PhD on my podcast?
This podcast measuring business, Shreyas, please.
Really?
Just
The
a
length
pod.
of the podcast does not matter.
It doesn't
okay?
matter, it's the quality
Yeah,
that
it's the
matters.
quality.
But to be honest, there's a hole in my podcast.
Oh.
That's the problem. So science is a
I think
little...
that's how we all pee, Cyrus.
Okay, then there are two holes. Okay, there's a problem. I've got
shit.
the extra hole in the podcast.
You've got the
Yeah.
clitoris.
I don't know, but would you like to examine? Actually, not you. You're dangerous.
Why?
I'll go back to this guy because he's a
I'm the
restaurateur.
best.
Safest?
To inspect.
Safest?
Yeah.
Navin is an experienced podcaster.
Yeah. I've seen
What
so
the
many
hell?
podcasts.
You be faithful to my podcast. All right,
I-
stay
that's-
with this.
That's why I should be the one watching it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll turn Russian on you in a second, my brother.
Even
Abbas,
better.
release the dragon.
I mean, what are we talking about now?
I don't know. So many metaphors going up in the sky here. Yeah.
Release the Kraken.
The Kraken. Did you see this video, Cyrus, where West Bengal governor pushed away Sunil Chhetri
Yeah, yeah,
while
yeah.
he was taking
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Durand Cup?
Yeah.
So he's been criticized a lot for that.
Well, no, he should be
Some say
congratulated
this
for
is-
pushing one of our greatest sporting icon.
Wait,
This
why
is
did he
moment
push
of
it?
glory.
Why did he push
Well,
it?
they want to be in the front of the photo, yeah, and the position where we
So
can
this
see.
is the photo. I'm just showing.
No, you got to see the
Shreyas
video.
photo.
There's a
Yeah.
movement. He moves it.
And
pushes him.
Chhetri is taking the trophy from
It's
him.
what Silvery does
and
with
the
you,
governor
no?
comes in and pushes him
Yeah.
aside so that he can be the prominent
Yeah.
one in the photo.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And it's all about football, by the way. But then, in a sense, it is all about football because what he's doing is being an opportunist. You know, he's getting the ball and he's going forward. So in a sense, he's doing
He's
what
tackling.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
a tackle.
More than that, it's a sleight of hand or
You
leg.
should know better.
Yeah.
It's like defend karna.
Yeah. Why does he have to sound like that? He's from Bengal. No, this defend karna. Where's that come from?
Navin does not understand
Defend
geography and accent.
Finally, a Desi accent for a change.
Finally, somewhat close to accuracy. It's taken us 40
Yeah.
minutes, but we've
Yeah.
got it.
In
Yeah.
Kolkata, I'm Navin.
Yeah. Huge. You should have been on the dais. You must have been on the dais actually.
Yeah.
You know? Behind the
Dias
governor.
also the surname.
I apologize for this show, guys.
Knob,
Really, I don't
knob,
know.
knob,
I don't know what's
hands
going on.
down.
Try to control it. That's why one female should be on the show. I think that brings order.
Then what are you with your two holes, Cyrus?
Females have two holes. What are you talking?
Up in the front.
You for a man who doesn't know anything about women, please keep quiet.
I have seen.
The only guy who knows about women is Shreyas.
He
Okay,
knows about dolphins more.
that's because he lost interest in women. That's another story.
Correct.
Let's
Then
move
we're
on.
on the same boat, na? Then like,
No, the dolphins are in the sea. He's on the boat. What do you pay attention? Huh.
so
The
he's the
governor's
Moby Dick.
name was quite.
The governor's name, मैं रशियन में कहाँ हो गया?
No, listen, no.
मैं नागपाड़ा से आ गया, अभी आ गया मैं बैंक जो बोलो.
The governor's name is very French. He's called La Ganesan.
Wow.
So it's a very.
Yes.
Just means
They put us in a place where we can't run away. We're stuck with the walls, you know. I mean, you and me are just trapped here.
the Los Angeles version of Ganesha.
Oh, is it LA Ganesan? You're right.
Yeah,
we don't know.
exactly,
Yeah. Excellent. What a waste of a story. We're trying to take Sunil Chetri's
No, I'm
side.
saying how.
and-
Give us some
But
tips
I feel
on how to
This whole group took the...
debureaucratize sport for something.
Why are they on the dais? Okay, you're honoring a football player or team or whatever. Why is the politician on the dais? Why?
Because someone has to give away the trophy, right?
Why is he giving it away? What's he got to do with the sport? I've never understood that. Why can my mother give it away? Who follows the sport? These guys got nothing to do with anything.
It's like sports classism, right? Like
Yeah,
मेरे
it
हाथ
really
से
is.
तुमको मिला, wow.
No, but they literally, for that, the VIPs and all the culture and all that stars, people are pushed aside and all the people who belong to that sport are treated like rubbish. And then suddenly the guy's on the stage.
But also even these...
We need a political free country for a year. No politicians in the country. We should be just
I don't
led
think
by.
that's possible in
I just
India.
feel like sportsmen should be given the free right to practice their sports wherever they go. That way, then they'll be really scared. As you said, the tackle. Like if the footballers are allowed to just like do this around each
Look,
other.
I have a
They
better
can
idea.
headbutt the bureaucrat in the
Yeah,
middle.
yeah,
The
that's
politician or the bureaucrat should be put inside the goal, and Sunil Chhetri should be given just 5 feet distance distance with a ball. And 30 times he should be allowed to take penalty shots.
Yes.
Yeah, on
Without
his
stopping.
face, yeah.
They will see what happens.
I would
It's
watch
fair.
that post-match ceremony. for
Oh,
sure.
I'd watch. I mean, imagine no one be cheering for the bureaucrat or the politician. Get out,
So there's,
God, Chhetri!
There's three instances that come to my mind. One is when India won the T20
David Martin.
was it the 2011 World Cup where
But that was the opposite.
They took a victory march and then went to Wankhede. And at the presentation, the front row was all politicians and the team was sitting behind
Oh,
them.
wow.
Then there was the Ricky Ponting case where he...
Not Ricky, I think it's Damien Martin.
No,
who
Ricky
pushed
Ponting
Sharad Pawar.
pushed
That's the
Sharad
case,
Pawar.
Damien Martin.
And,
Power move.
No,
yes.
but that's different. That's the cricketer trying to get
Power move.
the cricketer's trying to get into the shot. So he decides, and being an Aussie, he didn't understand who's who. So he did his thing.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
So that's a reverse. But what's the third one?
And I think Srinivasan, was that his name?
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
controversial
India Cements.
chief.
Yeah.
Hey, talk about him with respect.
So
Yeah,
he
come
was
on.
he was at a
Card-carrying
presentation
member of
ceremony in a
MRF.
show. The match was happening in Chennai, and when Ravi Shastri announced his name during the presentation, everybody booed in the stadium.
Wow.
That's nice.
Why?
Because there was a lot of
Because he owns India
selection-
Cements.
also
If the equity had
he
gone
had
down.
a son who was gay apparently.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
a
was,
long. It's a,
he was very
it's a long story.
Why are you looking
treated
at me
him
like
very
I know
well,
all the
very
gays
bad.
around?
This is a huge.
Yeah, you know.
I know.
This is a huge story. We
I
don't have time.
realized it as soon as I did it.
It's like he's gay and into
Yeah.
semen. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
cement. It's different.
It's like when people say, with Muslims in Oslo. I was like, okay, thank you.
Look, the safe area is Russians.
Like if someone says,
Stay with the Russian accent.
Rashid satellite, I would
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
why are you pointing at me for Rashid satellite?
Yeah.
If you talk about Muslim gay people, then who, do you guys?
Both of us.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool. Or the guy from Nagpur.
Muslim gay people. So now this
No,
is
he'll
like
be the one doing
Kerala
the
man.
pointing.
But I was like, Muslim gay people. What is this new group now?
There are Muslim
Gay
right?
people. Why do you say
People are
people?
people,
Just a
Cyrus. They can be anybody.
Muslim gay. That's it. Why do you have to say people? Why do you say man?
No, it's a larger category, right? It's a group.
Muslim gays only one
You can't say Muslim gays.
Marathi
That's
means go.
antiquated.
person. Take Muslim.
Yeah.
But you know that, right? You can't say.
Thank
you can't
God
say
this is
gays.
not a sponsored segment.
I can't say gays.
Muslim gays, it's a.
Gaze.
Like
You have
Gays.
yeah, to the surma.
G-A-Z-E.
Can you start at the beginning? I want to know all the rules and don'ts. Let me write it down.
I don't know, Shreyas started it.
Shreyas is fantastic. This is Columbia University.
He wanted to be Islamophobic and homophobic in one
It
sentence.
is a very funny Kate Blanchett
He's trying to find
interview.
his villainy and he can't find a places no one's gone before. So
It was a
yeah.
very funny Kate Blanchett interview where she's like, the interview is like, so what do you think about the male gaze? And she's like, yeah, they love me. She's like, no, the male gaze. Like, oh, gaze. I meant you thought gaze. Like,
She did that?
She did that on an interview. It was too funny. Yeah. But then it was too funny.
For those listening to audio, I don't know.
I did the limp wrist.
Nobody's listening to audio anymore.
A lot of people listen.
No, I just got a letter saying nobody. You guys are so
If someone's
attractive.
writing you a letter, for sure they're listening to this on audio.
Yeah.
People listen to the show are writing letters only from my batch. Come on. Yeah.
Okay, the next story is our HUFT pet tail story.
Yes.
So again, your favorite topic.
We acted on a whole film.
Yes.
We did a whole movie with some of the best actors of our time.
Yeah.
You played the Pomeranian.
Yeah.
I played the hater, but
The
in
hater,
character.
but you're a lover.
Yeah,
I'm still confused with what my role
You
is.
just evolved as a character, and that's
No
great.
arc for you.
You can't pigeonhole this guy. Yeah.
So in California earlier this year, a dog named Eva protected her human against a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Erin Wilson and her Belgian Malinois.
Malinois, yeah, it's a Belgian Shepherd, like a German Shepherd, first cousin.
Ah, okay.
A little smaller, faster, with less health issues.
They were on a hiking trail when Erin got attacked by a mountain lion that swiped at her shoulder. Erin called out for Eva, and the next thing she knew was Eva had flung herself onto the mountain lion, protecting her owner with complete disregard for her own safety.
Forget that. Mary, my dog, once a guy shouted at me and she ran away immediately. I was like, Mary, stand your ground, baby.
Please don't go on a hike with her then.
Yeah, amazing. But you get the right dog, that's for sure.
That's
who's going to
important.
stand up for you. Well, what about human beings who leave you in fights? I got beaten up by watchmen at Shamnemas in Beach Candy. They took out air from my car and all that long story when we had gone to shoot something and all that when I was much younger.
What did you do?
Yes, when you say long story and you fast forward, I'm like,
I know
there's
how to-
something
such
where
a-
you did something.
Okay, so we were doing a
Yeah,
play. Baman
yeah.
was a photographer. He was taking the photos. He used to work there. The Russian consulate gave him a little floor. The Russian, yeah. But he was very worried about breaking rules and all that. So anyway, cut a long story short, I parked the Maruti on a Sunday in the dustbin area where the dustbins are. And when we came out after 4-5 hours of taking pictures, they'd taken out not only 2, 4 tires ka air.
Oh, damn.
And then when I'm asking the watchman who did this, he started with this, you know how they don't give you an answer but just make sounds? Kisne kiya? Bolo, kisne kiya? Just, so if you then fighting happened. In the fighting, more 4 or 5 watchmen came and started beating me up at the same time. And from on top, the Sindhi community that runs Shamne was like, Maro score and all that. Kill him. The criminal who parked the car, kill the criminal. You know how it is in British society.
Sindhis, yeah.
So all that's going on. And then Kunal Vijayekar was my, my go-to guy, right?
Yeah.
Baman 6'2" is covering inside, refusing to come out because he's got controversy and he'll lose the place and all that. So he's just standing there, hoping Cyrus doesn't make a fool of himself. It's already done. Kunal comes there, and I'm looking at Kunal. They're hammering me. I'm on the floor, literally. And Kunal starts screaming at them in Hindi, and all his classism comes out. You go back to the cow belt. Why are you here? You in Hindi. आप लोग कहाँ से आ गया? वापस यूपी बिहार चले जाओ. One place for him and all that. Don't get into that. Then he loses his Hindi, so he goes to Marathi. तुझे आई go and all this galis and all beautiful come out and all. Then he loses Marathi, and then I'm being strangled, and he's Queen's English. Why are you here? Why do you come and disturb our society? Here's some politicization. So I'm getting with all the goodness is coming out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm not that guy. He's that guy. I just want my tires. That's it.
That's why you're triggered by bad accents also.
Bad accents and bad philosophy. Really. And Kunal acted like he's the guy who's taking the pain of all this. Jobs being lost and all that because of migrants.
So-
Kunal didn't get a job. Yeah.
When did they stop? When they got tired of beating you?
It just went on for some time and all that. Yeah. Then some people came and pulled. I think Baman came out finally and others came out. But Kunal was still pontificating on the side. Never have him as wingman in a fight. He's very good to go to the hospital.
I like how both your closest people, your dog and your friend, are just
No,
kind of
my
ranking
GST's
you.
always fought. We had no problem. But now Mary's different.
Yeah.
That's the way she is. But my wife's a fighter, bro.
Yeah.
You need my wife on you. She's like mafia. Hey, Siciliano. Siciliano.
What did you talk to my
What you
husband
saying?
about?
You look, hey, who are you? Where are you
finish
from?
you,
She
yeah.
middle fingered a cop once.
Oh, wow.
Okay, who cut her. The cop chased us down, and I'm trying to stop them fighting. That's I was the peacemaker between
Wow.
police and the wife. Now I will take the side of the police. Because I'm married.
I was once almost beaten up by an entire bus full of people for calling a conductor a bastard.
But bastard, B-U-S.
No,
I
like
get
a
the
proper
gag.
bastard. Like he would not.
But what's wrong with bastard? You're a comedian, right?
I was not a comedian then.
Why
I
did you
was,
call
I was
him
a
a
college
bastard?
So
student.
it was BAS?
Wait, but why was the bus on the conductor's side?
So basically, because
Yeah,
of the
that's
profanities.
true. Nobody likes the conductor.
I went like
No,
Queen's
class
English
thing.
first. Yeah.
Yeah, class thing.
So thing was like there was a blank side on the bus ka thing. Like you said the last stop is this, no? And it's a bus we already used to 707, which would go from our college to our house. But that day we got in the bus and have no idea where it's stopping because sometimes we'll stop a little earlier. So I'm asking him, will it go there? Will it go there? He's not. Again, same thing. He's
Yeah,
like,
they just tone and all that.
tobacco in his mouth. And this guy before COVID has happened has worn rumal on his face. I have no idea what he looks like or whatever. And he's like, he's doing like fucking humming.
Why don't they answer? I've never understood that.
They never answer
Just
properly.
No, just
And that's
sound.
his fucking
You have to guess
job.
the sound like
Yeah.
Neanderthal man.
He just has to say कि जाएगा कि नहीं last stop. That's all he's saying. And then he's like कि आप हटो यहाँ से बाजू में जाओ. And then I was like, I moved around and I'm like bastard. And I just mumbled
Look
under
at
my breath.
Navin's anger butter.
Yeah.
He's like the angry young man, granted homosexual, but hardcore, I'm going to punch you.
Yeah, because when I say गान मार दूंगा, I mean
Oh,
it.
shit.
Exactly.
You're right, bro.
I mean it.
It's a promise.
Promise. And I'll fulfill it one way or another.
Hey, how does it end? How does it end, the story?
So then what happened was like, then he said ki, and then he's like, immediately when I said bastard, he's like, ki, hey, then his voice came out.
Yeah,
Suddenly
yeah,
he's like, hey, bastard kisko bola? I'm like, of all the words, you understood one word. And he had to stop me for that.
But that's
he does a tongue thing. He's like, now this guy is my friend and we will do this and all that. So, and then two of my friends were with me. So we all like, ki, you asshole, aapko bola, aapko samajhta
Why are you
nahi
moving
kya?"
your head?
Asshole, you said.
Because I'm
He's
I'm
like,
a sassy
Madhuri Dixit and Tezab. What's going on? I can't
Yeah, when I get
follow
angry,
this.
I do this a lot. I'm sorry. But I was like, ki, ki aapko samajh mein aata nahi.
So fighting happened. Marpreet.
मारपीट was going to happen because then like one more guy is like यहाँ पे ladies है, ladies के सामने आप गाली दे रहे हो, ladies है, बच्चे है, and then they were like, you get off the bus, and I'm like, I won't get off the bus. It's within my rights to be in the bus. I've done nothing wrong. Let's go to the cop station, fucking let's go.
The Rosa Parks of our generation.
And the thing is, I was wearing like
Rosa!
we had like hip hop day in college, so I was wearing like fucking jean shorts and over ass big ass t-shirt.
He was R. Kelly himself on
What
the
can be
bus.
more hip hop than getting into a fight?
Yeah. But anti-establishment with the poorer people.
Yeah,
It's
so
odd.
this other guy was saying ladies. He was the one who was like, and he was this tiny, okay?
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
मैं मार देगा. Like, if I put a hand on him, he would just be reaching. Like, that's how tiny he was. I'm like, tu chalna, nikalna. But then I realized if I have to beat him up, I have to go outside the bus. There's no real,
But you got impulse issues. You're worse than me.
Now I'm fine. Now I'm calm.
No, you're bad.
Now I'm calm.
You're horrible. What are you saying? You must be fighting with everyone all the time. I basically fight in my own space to myself.
He's trying to
Nobody else.
he's trying to anger you to get you to fight now to see if you.
No.
No, this happened like 2 days ago. Okay, I'm just like
scared.
giving you context again. It's like my mom was in the hospital. She had a gallbladder operation, and I had to go to the hospital urgently. Okay, so I booked an Uber auto that came and stood on my building. Okay,
What is the number? Just for details.
what is that?
Nothing. Go on.
My mom's number.
No. Stop it.
So 3 minutes ka waiting time. Within 1 minute, I'm downstairs. Okay, and now there are two random people sitting inside the
What are
rickshaw
you saying?
already. And I'm like, ये क्या हो गया? Like आपको call किया, आपने call उठाया नहीं तो
But don't
मैंने-
they check?
They didn't give a shit. They just put
Actually,
somebody
he
else.
walked in, so you assumed.
Yeah, so he no.
He was taking a while, so he just took two random people.
Yeah, I took 1 minute extra to get down from my building. So he
Was
took
it only
random
1
people.
minute?
It was only 1 minute.
I'm
I
a time
swear.
guy.
No,
If
I
you
swear.
take 3 minutes, I'm driving.
Uber
I'm
has
like,
a
fuck
5-minute
off.
rule. Uber has a by default 5-minute waiting
Yeah,
rule. After
yeah.
which they charge because for waiting also.
Yeah.
So they are.
But what if you're on
supposed-
the 22nd floor and the lift is stuck or something? There are things that could happen.
Exactly. They communicate all of this, okay? And this side, Bandra side, it's fine. This fucking Bhayandar people, my hometown. It's a shitty place.
He's from
So
there.
it's like,
I
it's like
can-
the
I
N
can
word.
bitch
It's like
about
the
it.
N word. You can say it if you are it.
Yeah.
Or just understand the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bhayandar is a shit show. town.
Not for us. No, हम नहीं बोलेगा.
We
We
love
love
Bhayandar.
हम नहीं बोलेगा. हम नहीं
Big
बोलेगा.
fan of Bhayandar.
Bhayandar, very nice. very
You
nice.
call Bhandu half the time.
No,
Shut up.
I don't know the difference.
You
I
just
don't
say Bhivandi,
Mia Kalpa, Mia na
Bhandu,
Kalpa.
you don't say Bhayandar,
And
okay?
yesterday also you mistook it for something else. Someone's
Yeah, we're asking him where he stayed.
Bhandup only, I think.
He said Bhandup, and I said, this is where
And
Navin
you were
used to
like,
stay.
did Navin stay in Bhandup?
And then he had that look in my, like, it's different.
The worst bha, okay? So, and then and my boyfriend was with me because at that time he was like, chal apne ko hospital jane ka hai. But I was like, ki,
Navin Maru's the dialogue when it comes to those accents, he gets it right. He switches superbly. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, I'm animated right now. But this guy has just sparked two people inside and now he's like, ki, inko utar ke aap chalo, aap cancel mat karo. And I'm like, no, I'm going to cancel in front of you and I'm going to complain to Uber in front of you. But then he was like, he started talking loudly, okay? He started raising his voice. Ki main call kiya na aapko? Aapne ultaya nahi. I'm like, kab call kiya? He's like, and he's putting his earphones from his shirt to giving it to me. Ki suno kya aa raha hai? I'm like, why the fuck would I come close to you, fucking dumbass? And then I was
Maybe
like,
he's attractive, but that's not
he was
right.
not. He
Yeah.
was stupid.
Of course not. They're
and
never
then-
attractive.
So Abhi, my boyfriend has walked away. Like he's like, chal, let's go. And I'm like, I'm gonna fly now. I'm gonna at a very crucial time when I'm going to my mom's thing. You can't be doing this. But then I just cancelled it and I walked away and I got a rickshaw.
But nothing bad happened after that.
Nothing bad happened. Now I've controlled it.
That's
in
why
a
I want
way.
to look like Abbas. When you look like Abbas, nobody comes next to you. You'll just tell the bus guy.
But I'm a gentle giant. People
You're
take
gentle.
advantage of that.
But the bus guy won't give you trouble. No, he doesn't want to get in a fight with you unless he's really got to back up. He's a
Yeah.
big boy. So big boys always like Shreyas on the other hand. They see Shreyas and they're like, chappal nikal.
Yeah.
And they slap him for no reason.
That's why I think I do very well in Delhi. Like I just kind of thrive in Delhi.
Yeah. You just have to have body language. Ask Sparsh. You don't have to be tough.
He agreed with me so
Yeah,
loudly.
yeah.
just now.
You
You
just
saw that.
put your chest out and walk a little bit. But that's the
भाई
world.
आपको क्या बोला चलने बोला तो like that's how you talk and they're like yeah,
yeah.
okay, cool.
For the last 12 minutes, I've been waiting to find a segue to go to headsupfortails.com for treats, but I'm not finding.
Sometimes, like me, your pet also gets angry.
Yes.
The best way to calm them down.
Have you heard a
is throw them a
Russian
treat.
wolfhound's accent? Now you go.
They were so cute.
Russian.
Yeah.
But we have talked
Sorry.
about dogs 5 times throughout this episode.
What's your problem, animal hater? Huh?
He's just saying we should
Two
talk
words.
about cats
Maneka
as well.
Gandhi.
No, I'm
Watch
just
your
saying
mouth. Huh.
there was a segue there when we
Oh,
talked
that-
about
Arre,
the
But
dogs
this
Five
story
art.
was the
I came in the way of the art.
You ruined the segue.
The pet tail story.
The pet
Too late,
tail.
yes.
Oh,
Too late.
yeah.
Yeah.
About that.
Yes, you should go to.
But if you want a segue to rickshaw or Uber, we have the story. It's a long one.
we
It's
don't
a long
have
one.
Uber as a sponsor yet. We have Volvo.
But look at this way. Uber can take the dogs to the Volvo and then the dogs go to the special. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Got everybody in. There you go.
Now
Everybody
let's go to
wins.
the AMAs, which needs no sponsorship.
That's true. That's true.
Only
And keep in
honesty.
mind, it's now what? By my watch, it's like 6:50, 1:52 in the evening on a Thursday. Even though
True.
we may
Wait, do you
feel it's 12:15 on a Wednesday. I'm not sure.
I just want to ask a quick question. What are your thoughts on today's headlines? Like things have happened in the morning.
Yes,
You know, we are in the
correct,
evening.
correct.
Yeah.
But in the morning, did you hear that news?
Yeah, I heard that. I
That
agree
was
with you.
something
Yeah.
I wish that person never said.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was insane.
And the
They
7
went
of them being caught, I thought was a bit too much. No? I thought maybe 2 or
Sounds
3.
like a conspiracy. I don't know. It sounds like an
a
inside
fixed
job.
story as far as I'm
Man,
concerned.
news, man.
And the
Just
weather
stresses me.
changing just like
The weather
that.
changing,
Yeah,
it's-
it was just.
I mean,
Global warming,
In one
that's
part
why
of India,
Patagonia.
there's rain. In another part, there's sunshine.
Yeah.
I mean, who can
It's
explain
too
that?
much.
It's wild. I can't believe
Sunshine.
Sunil Chhetri murdered that bureaucrat.
But
wow.
But here's for safety, the anti-Muslim remarks are so unnecessary.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We should be safe on those.
You know,
right?
as they say, the hand that feeds the dog.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's what they say.
And the other hand pats the dog at the same
Yeah,
time, which is a demonstration we will do on the show.
And the
Cyrus,
fact that Kerala man's iPhone turned out to be faulty.
That
Oh,
was
man.
insane.
He flew to Dubai and
No, no. He went to Abu Dhabi and bought the next one.
Yeah. He tried
That
to
guy's
jailbreak
loaded.
the iPhone.
Yeah. Great segue to news from around the world at our time.
That
And
was Cyrus Says News in 60 seconds.
there you go. Or not, we're not sure. Follow me at Instagram and Twitter on Bored Brocha. I'm so bored, I need your help. I need your love. I need your touch. Okay, just follow me. Abbas ji?
So the first question comes from GK. GK says, we Hindu go to Badrinath, Kedarnath, and
Okay.
Muslims go to Hajj. Christians go to Christ of Jordan. So where does Cyrus...
Where do we go?
Christ of Jordan, the Brazil Christ.
Do you?
It's not Christ of
What
Jordan.
the fuck is that?
I don't know. Rio. He's
Christ
talking
the
about Rio.
Redeemer in
Yeah,
Rio.
in Rio.
Jordan is a river in
Yeah,
Israel.
it's
and
all over
that
the place.
area.
He's all over the
Or
place.
is, there's a city
He's done his
also called
research.
Jordan.
Now, what about the Parsis?
Like,
Udwada.
yeah.
We don't have a Hajj
The
essentially.
holy place is called
Cyrus,
Udwada.
where would you
Yeah.
visit as Parsi? What is
I
your
wouldn't go
holy-
anywhere,
holy
but the
pilgrimage?
Parsi holy place is called Udwada. Tell him to check it out.
Oh, yes,
There's
I know
nice
Udwada.
food available.
Yeah,
It's a long journey. Not long, maybe 4 hours, 4-ish hours. That's
It's a
about it. From
pilgrimage
Bombay.
for all Parsis. Yeah.
Huh?
By Parsi standards, it's a
Look,
pilgrimage.
the
yeah.
Orthodox ones go all the time for everything. Yeah. You know, Orthodoxy is the same in any religion, isn't it? People who have so much time on their hands.
They
That's
love
what I call it.
walking, yeah.
Do you go or are you like a godless individual?
Has God abandoned you?
Once I did the podcast, I got a
Just like your
message.
friends and your dog.
I got a message from
God has
God.
abandoned you too. So like while life is beating you down like a watchman,
I was
Cyrus,
told the only way to redeem myself is from podcast, it becomes Godcast. Okay? So if you guys are ready, huh?
Is that what you call your podcast when it becomes hard?
Becomes hard, yeah.
Godcast?
I was
I
going
don't
to
know,
say the same thing.
I'm looking at the future, guys. In case there is a God, you got to keep one foot in the door, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, let's go through that. Are you an atheist or agnostic or what?
Agnostic.
You're hesitating, so you're not sure that means.
I switched
That's
between
a
agnostic and
classic
being
sign
an
of
atheist.
agnosticism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, then just leave it
Unsurety,
agnostic.
yeah.
And Navin,
I'm a
you,
full-blown atheist.
yeah, you've said it many times.
Yeah.
Abbas, on the pain of being,
Changes day to day.
keep one foot in. I always
Today
say keep
I'm
one foot in.
a little bit of a believer.
Wow.
And then I saw her face.
We're all moving away.
I'm a believer.
The monkeys.
I'm a believer.
The Neil Diamond version or monkeys?
Sorry?
Nothing. Just
There's a Neil Diamond version?
There's
Which
a Neil
version do you like
Diamond
better?
I'm thinking of the Smash Mouth version.
the monkeys.
Oh,
That's all later. The original is the monkeys.
Yeah,
You don't know your
because when
music?
our generation
Get out of
watched
here.
Shrek, no.
Get out of here.
Our
Rickshaw!
generation
Rickshaw!
watched Shrek and then
I'm
found
taking
out.
his side.
Like even for me, yeah, even even Alleluia was Rufus Wainwright and not
Stop.
like
He's singing in
Leonard
an
Cohen.
accent.
No, that's how the song goes.
I know, but you're singing it.
Somebody once told
Told
me
me
that
Can we go to the AMAs?
He's an agnostic now.
Hey now, you're a rock star, get a game on. Hey now, you're a rock. Sorry.
No, carry on.
Antakshari, next. It's your turn.
No. Oh.
What song was
Oh, let's go to the AMAs.
that? Sharda Datar says, AMA for all. Where would you live if you had to be there for the rest of your life? City/locality.
Christ the
St.
Jordan.
John's Wood. Where?
Christ the Jordan.
Right, the Jordan. I'm going with St. John's Wood. Overlooking
St.
Lords,
John?
so I can watch
Oh.
the game at any time.
For your life, for the rest of your life?
Yeah. Oh, I want more seclusion. Mongolia, Ulaanbaatar. Yeah. But will they deliver food? My whole thing is I want food delivered, but I don't want to see too many people. What about you?
Rashid, the lunar rover.
But you want to be up or down?
In Mars. He wants to
On
be
Mars.
So you're floating. Okay, all right, good enough.
The Wi-Fi there is bad, Sparsh. I'm letting you know before.
Would you be alone?
no, Rashid will
with
be
a
with
couple of
him,
dolphins, you know, a couple
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Oof. Imagine that's all he eats.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I used to always believe, like, my future is like the white picket fence with a river stream running by.
Or a
and all
rickshaw alone with that guy.
that. Which guy?
The mean guy.
What?
The guy who fought with you.
Oh, not with him. Not the small midget person.
Wow, so much prejudice, huh? This guy. This guy's got angst. Yeah.
No, it's
About
like,
classism and prejudice against short people.
You would
both
assume
combined
so.
in
Really, I
one.
thought.
Yeah.
Really.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, he was like this.
Presuming that all short people are poor. I mean, where does that come from?
He was literally throwing arms.
I've always wanted to live
But then, wait, my.
Sorry, Abbas. Sorry.
I don't know
just
where
like
Abbas
to live, I
leaves.
guess.
You may not make. Your story won't make this
I
episode or
always,
next.
again,
Yeah.
I was agreeing with you in a way that I
Yeah.
always thought that would be my life. But then I like the cushy comfort of a city, right? Like, going down.
But which
getting a
city,
rickshaw.
bro?
I think Bombay is fine.
So you don't want to
Yeah.
move. That's odd. You really want to stay where you are.
But I want to be like rich enough to live in.
But you could get a city
outskirts.
feel in so many cities.
I want to always have a base in Bombay because I want to come back to this rush and feel the madness, but also
So
go
you
away.
got to. He's given a point here which we must understand.
He wants to live in Thane,
No, he's
basically.
emotionally grounded in the city. Yeah.
Yeah,
And where does he come from?
Bhayandar. I was born in Santa Cruz. Okay?
मैं कुछ नहीं बोलने वाला हूँ.
What do you mean you come
You
from Bhayandar?
can't pitch Santa Cruz now.
Nobody is where they come
It's
from.
far too late. Oh God.
Next
Hey,
question.
but you
Where
come
do you-
on, come on.
Stella,
Bombay
Stella.
only. I was going to say Bombay.
What a
only.
boring answer, yaar. Bombay.
Yeah.
So you're happy with the governance?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
better than all the
It
other.
barely like affects us really.
Yeah.
You think? Well, you don't live in my area. Those monkeys are crawling all over the place.
I don't.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
I'm from Bhayandar. Yeah.
You should, I want you to get some VIPs. One day it'll happen. One day. Really.
Like underwears.
Yeah, VIP underwears with them. You just get them right in your face, man.
cool.
It's ridiculous. Huh.
Next question is from IOIOIP. That's their YouTube name.
Wow.
For sure.
Cyrus,
Aadhaar card probably has it as well.
DK might be able to play a good innings in IPL, but against genuine international bowling, he seems all at
It's
sea.
one
What
game.
do you think?
It's one game. Okay, you have to give him a run. They didn't give him a run in the Asia Cup. Now one game. The fact of the matter is we dropped 4
DK
catches.
is Dinesh Karthik.
If you saw the game, he's talking about the game day before, right? Day before. Yeah, Dinesh Karthik, for those who don't know. Shreyas, you and I have we share this conversation. These two can start
No,
discussing.
but today morning
Bombay.
he was made the captain of the team.
Today morning, that's right, yes. I didn't get the paper, so yeah. My dog ate the newspaper.
Also-
HUFT will tell you all about
Just
it.
quick thoughts on KL Rahul being caught in this match fixing scandal. What do you have to say about
I couldn't
that?
believe it. And I also call him Klarul because you say it together. What was the word that Silver uses for Karnataka? Karnatakans. Karnatakans, yeah. But 4 catches were dropped in
The
day
Kannada
before's
people.
game.
It's on us, it's on the
you
whole
got
team.
200 runs. You defend the game. You hold the catches. 4 catches. Akshar Patel dropped 2 catches. I know Navratri is coming and his hands are on.
But he took
sticks.
3 wickets
There's a
also.
guy called
He
Aksar
took
in
3
the
Yeah, but those 2
wickets.
catches were vital. Matthew Wade's
Does he
catch, the
play?
cotton ball
He
was the
does
game.
Aksar play often.
Huh?
Don't accept that.
You guys stay in Bombay. Me and my friend, welcome to Jamaica.
The next one comes from Christina Gomes. It's actually just a compliment. She
Shreyas
says,
is
"Hi,
for you.
Hi
Gomes.
Cyrus and team. Thanks for the laughs. A fan of yours from Auckland."
Wow.
Auckland is where I first performed.
New Zealand.
When you were in Bhayandar, I went. He's getting angry. I'm getting scared of you, Navin. I think you're like he's a scary guy, yeah?
Yeah, like Bhayandar is like the Shire of
If you can.
Middle Bombay. Just like living in a house over there.
Shawik Bakchi asks Taliban to ban PUBG in Afghanistan as it promotes violence. Views?
Yeah.
What?
Where else is
No,
PUBG
that's humor.
banned? Where else was PUBG?
The humor is that they want to ban violence. I mean,
Yeah.
something
They were like, why play online when you
we are
can
not
play
into
offline?
violence. Yeah. Too much violence. Fair enough.
Is Taliban getting inspired by our...
Can you imagine soon they'll have their own Miss Afghanistan contest and all? Where, I mean...
All the myths will be the same.
Best eyes.
You have to wear a full mattress and come on. And
Best coverage category.
The title of best eyes goes to blah blah.
Yeah.
And the title of also best eyes
and
goes to
special prize for who can stay at home longest without leaving.
You win a ticket to the Mars rover.
The next one comes from Karan Sethi as a longish question. This is also a
So we'll do
sports
it
question.
one part today, one part tomorrow.
Typically Seti of him.
Yeah.
What do you make of football games, not only PL, but also games where kids were playing, being cancelled in the UK, but other sports such as cricket and
Yeah.
rugby?
This is a little old because of the Queen's funeral thingy and the 5-day morning, 10-day morning.
You
period.
believe she came back to life today morning?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Sorry.
But
Please go ahead.
a lot of football people were up in arms. This is English problems,
Right,
different from Indian
right.
problems. It was like England's football went into a decline for a week, but everybody else got to play their sport because Test match continued, Oval, etc. And so
All the Commonwealth countries.
No, it's like a minority thing. The footballer-loving community, the yokels or it's supposed to be the less influential and sophisticated people of England. They were the ones whose noses were ground into the dust. This is typical. This is almost like for me fascism. I can't
is,
believe
But
it.
it was, I think, even doctors and hospitals were not working, so it led to quite a bit of a
Indian
problem.
doctors, they took a holiday because you know how we are.
Someone like shut the toilet and said, "Ki, please do not use in memory of like Queen Elizabeth."
Really?
Yeah, somebody tweeted a photo of it on
Because she was a piece of shit, that's why? Just
I mean,
like in remembrance?
You should be standing always in respect.
It was there, it was right
Honestly,
there.
has she ever done anything to you?
Yes!
Yeah, next thing you know,
We
have
are
a
all
third
feeling
distilling
the effects of that. You know that, right?
1952, when you were a young kid, that lady came to power.
It's generational. It's a whole country.
I can't believe it. You Sangi, what is it?
Sangi bottoms.
Bottom.
Bottoms.
How is he Sangi if he's fighting against the Queen?
It's actually very
yeah,
Sangeet
that's
to
a good
be
point.
pro-British.
Pro-Queen,
So that could be an
Yeah.
opening act and then he reverses after that, so we don't know. Yeah,
That's quite Sangi.
But quickly
It's quite
thoughts.
serious, so.
Quickly thoughts on Modi trying to colonize the UK.
I
it's
think
a
it's about
great
time.
move.
About time,
and the
yeah.
fact that he's taken over Leicester and Lancashire
Yeah, yeah,
already,
yeah.
that's two different parts of the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Stuart,
one
Broad now
one
plays for
regiment.
India, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And his daughter, who's not yet born, is already approved of citizenship. It's
Yes.
fantastic. Yeah. Any other breaking news you'd like to share since Shreyas is on a roll?
I think the corgis need to be addressed. The Queen's corgis.
That's right. But we have HUFT on board, so we'll do what we
Yeah,
can to
yeah.
rehouse all the dogs, British or Indian.
There is one last question.
Oh, God, who
that comes from
wants to know?
Akshay K.
Yeah.
Cyrus, do you miss Vinay?
But every time we miss Vinay, we have this thing we do, no? No, Vinay, we love you.
This is a question asked by Vinay one day. I'm pretty sure.
He's doing a more serious podcast with.
He's very sad and lonely somewhere,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's doing a serious podcast, is he?
No, it's supposed to be
Economic Times is not going to do funny podcasts. What are you talking
No,
about?
but they land up being funny.
Recreational stuff.
Like how ours land up being serious. The only intent is not what it is.
7 ways to spend money in a funny way. I don't know.
I'd listen to
And
that.
their guys do accents. That's one thing
do
missing
we.
from our show.
So do we.
No, bro, we just do Russian.
I have
We
this
try to do accents.
quick aside I have to tell you all. Like,
no.
you
Is
know,
it a long one?
No, it's a fun one.
Okay.
So Anupam Gupta, right? Like our
Yeah,
B50,
of course.
like our finance expert from IVM. I have this friend from my church days, Ransil, who's like a good friend of mine, Mr. Narsi on Twitter.
All right.
He hates Anupam Gupta. Like he just
Why?
I don't know. That's what I'm not able to figure out. Every time I see like Anupam Gupta tweet something, he'll quote tweet it and be like, yeah, of course you would say that. And I'm like,
It's personal.
I don't know. It's just like, I think he doesn't like the aura or something of Anupam Gupta. And I'm like, if you just give him a chance, he's a nice guy. He's been on a podcast also, Vartalab, and he's been a nice person to me all throughout. And Ransit is also a nice person. I'm like, why don't you like him? Like, I'm one of those people. I'm like, why don't my online friends like each other? Like, it's that feeling.
It's very sad.
Yeah.
Why are they fighting over nothing?
And
It's
nothing.
unbelievable. Why can't we Indians live together?
Yeah.
Abbas, Navin, hold hands. Let's heal the world.
Hands are not in the frame.
Okay. But that's strange. Why do people dislike other people for no reason?
No, but
especially
that's
when
the
you're,
funniest
especially
when
on the
that
internet. On the
happens.
internet, that's it. There's no reason.
It's
Make a
easy.
judgment based
It's
on
low
Make a judgment on what? On, I don't know, look or some prejudice.
But the last time Anupam came on the show to promote his book, and you being you, kept interrupting him. So
Did I?
People thought Anupam is pissed, but he wasn't.
No.
That's just how Anupam
That's his face,
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
He has like a resting bitch face.
No, nothing.
Anupam, no.
Why didn't you quit after the
I'm
queen?
just
the queen,
asking. I'm
the
just
queen response
asking.
got,
He reminds me of that.
That's not
Guess
an
who's
offensive
never
term.
making it to Paisa Vaisa? Shreyas.
or Britain.
Kung Fu Panda, that Master Oogway. He reminds me of Master Oogway.
Anupam or Rensil?
Anupam Gupta.
Okay, I'm all confused now. But I do like the film.
Yeah.
These other two guys, I don't know. But
Anupam is damn sweet.
he's
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
nice.
love him.
He's a little Shreyas will concur. He's a little touchy-feely, no? Yeah.
First he
Well,
feels you and then he touches you.
Yeah, well, you heads or tails. It all depends.
Heads up for
No
tails.
fixed. Yeah, no fixed. Oh, enough, Abbas.
Yeah, that brings us
You
to
look
the
sick.
end of the show. I think I am.
The moral of the story
I understand
is,
you found God and I understand
Yeah.
why. Fair enough.
No, I'm a believer.
About the Queen,
Anything you want to plug, Shreyas?
the British Embassy called. Shreyas, should we take it now or later?
I think so.
I think you should, yeah.
No.
Take it from the
nothing
toilet.
as of now.
I finished my stretching, so I'm done.
You were lovely.
No, next month I'm in Goa. 19th October, I'm in Goa.
Okay.
I'm doing a show.
Okay.
Me
And you're telling us this, why? To forget about Bhayandar.
So, yeah, of course, because I'm going
Further-
places
further
now.
away.
See, Mom, I'm out of Bhayandar. Oh, fuck, I was there yesterday only. Gee, I don't like it.
Why? What's wrong with Bhayandar?
My mom's living there only. I don't know why they moved there ever.
Why can you
again.
move your mom to your house?
She doesn't listen only.
She refuses.
Because all her friends are there and they're like
That's
home
true.
base over there.
I tried this with my my mother-in-law as well. You can't
Yeah.
move old people just because you think it's right.
Yeah.
20 plus years,
Yeah.
there's no chance.
No, they want their dignity. You can't just uproot them like it's a plant and say, because I feel less guilty if you come and stay here.
Yeah.
That's why with Sparsh, when he first came, they said, look after him. I said, no.
Yeah, it's come from
Absolutely.
Delhi all the way.
Yeah, why should I? Really, there's no reason to.
And your whole theme is abandonment.
Abandon the bastards, make them tough.
Makes
Don't
sense.
say
Yes.
bastard, it leads to fights.
Tates. As the Tates, yeah, that's true. As the Tates point out, man. Sissification of the world.
I do
the
have.
Tates, man. Aren't you a Tate man?
I'm an ass man.
Shreyas, just check this calendar. Wait.
24th September, 4:30 p.m. at Drifters.
You just said you don't want to plug anything.
No,
Now
I
suddenly-
forgot I had a show.
No, now that he has a British audience, because the first time British terrorism will be seen in the history of the world. Let's take a look at that.
Sorry,
yeah.
go ahead.
Drifters, Tap Station, Bandra, 4:30 p.m. 24th September. Come through as you always do at every gig.
And if you're from England, it's free.
It's free.
Bring your tomatoes.
You know,
fully
you
free.
spoke to Abbas's camera.
Oh really? Oh yeah, sorry.
Baba, don't get into this racism. हम सब एक कैमरा है. Don't worry. एक कैमरा. हाँ. Are we done?
Anyway, yes, we're done.
All right.
Yes.
Naval salute. Okay, catch us on any of the podcasting apps, please. We beg you, we need you. Send us your questions on Twitter on Cyrus Says In, or you can email us, even if you're not female, on whatcyrussays@gmail.com.